Hello and welcome, fellow motorsports fans. We've got a brilliant race week ahead of us with races in IndyCar, SuperFormula, ADAC GT Masters, Formula E, GT World Challenge Europe, ELMS and much more. And it is now time for me to give you my top 3 races to watch this weekend. Off we go! ELMS, aka the European Le Mans Series, is finally back. It's been so long I apparently even felt the need to explain the acronym. The surprise cancellation of the second round in Imola left us with a 3-month gap in the calendar, but the second round is finally about to happen in France at Paul Ricard. Normally I talk about the state of the championship standings in these previews, but for this one I'm honestly just excited that it is finally back. So instead of discussing meaningless standings, I'm just gonna throw a bunch of names at you to hopefully get you as excited as I am. Aside from regular LMP2 monsters like Louis Delatraz, Ollie Jarvis, Philip Hansen and more, the series features exciting up-and-coming talents in the class, spearheaded by Malte Jakobsen. The 19-year-old Dane has recently been signed as a Peugeot Junior, and Nico Pino. The 18-year-old driver from Chile is also in his first year of LMP2 racing after a lengthy stint in the LMP3 portion of the championship. GTE features a fair amount of proven professional drivers like Niki Team, Alessio Picariello, Valentin Assiclot and Matteo Caroli, paired up with gentleman regulars like the one and only car guy Takeshi Kimura, Claudio Schiavoni and Michael Fassbender. So no matter what, we'll certainly see some exciting close racing. Not gonna lie, LMP3 still remains somewhat of a mystery for me, as the class often struggles to provide a grid capable of going toe-to-toe over race distance. But if you just need somebody to root for, I'd suggest looking out for Glenn van Berlo. I've mentioned the 21-year-old Dutchman a few times already, and so far he keeps delivering in various different categories this year, most notably the Silver Class win at the Spa 24 Hours just over a week ago. Or, if you're more into gentleman drivers, Anthony Wells in the 7 Nielsen Racing Ligier has yet to disappoint me this year. SuperFormula has gained quite a bit of traction with Western audiences this year as Red Bull Junior Liam Lawson gets the attention of Formula 1 fans, and for a good reason. The Kiwi has won his first ever race in the category, a feat unheard of, in particular from Western drivers unfamiliar with the tracks and general environment. Nevertheless, some questionable strategy choices by Team Mugen have handed the championship lead to Toyota Junior Rito Momiata. Aside from his own amazing driving ability, that is, of course. The 23-year-old is definitely on an upwards trajectory, finding his first ever win in the category and doubling up only a few weeks later. The fact that his teammate has been Giuliano Alesi certainly helped to make him look even better, as the massive gap between the teammates made it impossible to judge the Tom's performance. Alesi has been sacked though, meaning he will now go up against Ukuyu Sasahara, hopefully giving us an opportunity to better grasp his true ability. Lawson's teammate and reigning champion Tomoki Nojiri is still right in the mix as well, despite missing around due to injury while Shotsuboi completes the ultimate 4-way for the title. The upcoming race at Fuji should be a good starting point if Lawson's gonna win the title, considering how well he performed there in the opening weekend of the season. The final quarter of the Formula E season begins this weekend with a doubleheader on the streets of Rome, which the teams and drivers will leave with only one last doubleheader to go. Therefore, the importance of the upcoming race weekend cannot be overstated. The ever-consistent Andretti driver Jake Dennis leads the championship by 1 point over nearest rival Envision Racing's Nick Cassidy. Porsche's Pascal Wehrlein and Jaguar's Mitch Evans are also still very much in contention, although probably relying on an off day from the others. All 4 have had their high points of the season, but Cassidy and the Jaguar-powered teams seem to have the best form coming into the weekend. Although the slightly hit-or-miss nature of the Kiwi means that Dennis doesn't have to rely on wins to take the championship. Throw the messy Peloton-style racing into the mix, and unlucky DNFs certainly sound like a potential way to decide the season as well. While Wehrlein might look more and more like a dark horse for the Drivers' Championship, he and teammate Da Costa still have another trophy to fight for over in the Team Championship. Porsche leads that one, just ahead of Envision Racing, while Jaguar and Andretti are a bit off and battling for P3, as both teams have had big issues regarding their second drivers. Andre Lotterer just appears to lack some raw pace, while Sam Bird has been incredibly accident prone, including crashes that took out teammate Evans as well. No matter who will come out on top though, Formula E has consistently delivered exciting on-track action all year long, so make sure not to miss it. What races are you looking forward to the most? Let me know down in the comments. And if you don't want to miss my recap after the racing has concluded, feel free to subscribe. Anyway, take care and remember, racing is more than just F1.